Well, hello there. Grab your cup, settle in, because we need to have a little heart-to-heart about Disney+. Yes, that bastion of Mickey-fueled magic has its fair share of triumphs, but also a handful of unexpected farewells. And there's fresh tragedy in Disney Plus land. Goosebumps won't be returning for a third season. Yes, that horror anthology based on R.L. Stine's best-selling Spookfest, debuting October 2023, roaring back in January 2025, has shuddered to a halt. 2 seasons, 75 million hours viewed in the U.S., another 43 million overseas, and a stellar cast including Justin Long, Rachel Harris, David Schwimmer, and Ana Ortiz couldn't quite save it from the chopping block. Sony Pictures Television is shopping it around, so maybe somewhere else will give those creepy Biddle-style mysteries new life. Why was it loved? Well, it tapped into our childhood nightmares with expertly spooky anthology twists. 5 teens chasing the ghost of Harold Biddle in Season 1, fraternal twins unearthing botanical terrors in Season 2, blending nostalgia and fresh frights superbly. And why canceled? Even smash brands can't outrun streaming restructures, budgets, viewing benchmarks, and Disney's strategic shifts sidelined it despite its rabid fan base. Cue collective moans from true believers. Still mourning Goosebumps? Cheer up, this isn't the first show to get yanked nor the last. Here are a few that have been canceled, and we missed them, but there are alternatives too. Let's stroll down memory lane, shall we? First off, there was The Right Stuff. All jaw-dropping astronaut heroics, Cold War tension thicker than fish and chips gravy, and performances that made you believe rocket science was anyone's cup of tea. Yet, despite its cinematic swagger, the series burned through wads of cash faster than the space race itself. Ratings were polite but not party-worthy, and Disney politely closed the hatch. Cue outraged petitions from keyboard warriors insisting it deserved more runway, and frankly, they make a fair point. If you're craving that blend of history and high stakes, might I recommend From the Earth to the Moon on HBO? Equally grand with a fraction of the budget panic. Then came Willow, leaping from the 1988 cult classic film into our living rooms with dragons, sorcery, and Warwick Davis turning in a cheeky cameo. Spectacular to look at, but behind the scenes, budget tantrums and middling viewership convinced Disney to call On Guard just shy of a second full stride. The fan mail was a chorus of disappointment, perhaps best soothed by settling into the Wheel of Time on Prime, where epic quests meet modern binge-watch etiquette. If you preferred something a tad more domestic, Turner and Hooch gave us Josh Peck paired with man's best friend in a crime caper that could make the sternest detective crack a smile. Alas, audiences weren't barking for more, and subscriber keep rates were more meh than marvelous. Fear not, stream Brooklyn Nine-Nine for your canine comedy fix, or divert to The Rookie, Feds, if you fancy a dash of procedural grit. On a gentler note, Diary of a Future President treated us to the trials and triumphs of a young Latina heroine destined for high office, and our collective hearts melted softly like butter on warm toast. Yet post-pandemic reshuffles and kids programming saw it jettisoned, much to the chagrin of families everywhere. One might console oneself with Never Have I Ever on Netflix for teen drama, or stick with wholesome hijinks and Speechless on Hulu. For sports enthusiasts, Big Shot arrived as Disney's somewhat shy nod to Ted Lasso, but with basketballs instead of footballs and John Stamos coaching from the sidelines. Season 2 struggled, and before you could say slam dunk, it was gone. Might I suggest All-American for your teen athlete fever? Or if your heart truly belongs to the optimistic coach, well, Ted Lasso on Apple TV Plus awaits. Speaking of puzzles and mystery, the mysterious Benedict Society charmed us with eccentric geniuses and devious riddles. Beautifully shot, yes, but creaking licensing rights and falling viewer counts sealed its fate. If you long for cryptic capers, try a series of unfortunate events on Netflix, or plunge into Lock and Key's supernatural puzzles. Both will scratch that intellectual itch. Now, Doogie Kameāloha MD. A fresh-faced teen doctor splashed in Hawaiian sunshine felt like a gentle breeze, only to be whisked away by Disney's shifting tides. Fans missed the beachside earnestness, so why not catch the resident for hospital drama with a twist? Or perhaps indulge in the cozy nostalgia of Fuller House on Netflix. For the younger crowd, Ghostwriter revived 90s Kid Quest nostalgia, blending live action with CGI mischief, all in service of wholesome literacy lessons. Sadly, viewership tiptoed off by season 3, and the phantom narrator vanished once more. Keep the reading spirit alive with episodes of Reading Rainbow tucked away in PBS archives, or follow Carmen Sandiego through another globe-trotting mystery on Netflix. And then there was Earth to Ned, a delightfully absurd puppet alien talk show poking fun at pop culture with gleeful irreverence. Despite a glorious cult following, production costs simply outran eyeballs. If Ned's wit is sorely missed, you could always rewatch the Muppets series on Disney+. Finally, Secrets of Sulphur Springs whisked middle-grade viewers through time travel twists and ghostly chills, only to leave us hanging on a cliffhanger as Disney pivoted toward broader family content. For your next fix of eerie enigmas, Lock and Key returns once more, or explore the darker side with Chilling Adventures of Sabrina on Netflix. So there you have it, 10 once bright beacons of Disney+, snuffed out by budgets, strategies, or fickle viewing figures. But fear not, dear viewer, there are plenty more marvelous worlds out there to explore, each ready to fill the void with epic tales, cozy comedies, or spine-tingling mysteries. Now where's that next great binge?